Welcome back to the What If It Works podcast. I am your host, Ann Vogt, culture coach and motivational speaker. And man, it has been a minute. Today, we are going to talk about how you can reflect, reset, and reignite your own lives whenever you need to. Because we're getting real on this podcast. We are talking about the last 6 months and what things look like going forward. Let's get into it. All right. If you have been a follower of the podcast, you are fully aware that in the last 6 months, there have only been 2 new episodes brought to you. And that is because I don't put content out that I'm not happy with. I don't put content out just to put content out. I was feeling like it was an obligation. I was feeling like I had to do this. And I don't know about you, but you can just tell when a podcast host is doing something to do it and not because they are there to serve their community. So thank you to my culture captains. That's right. All of you leaders out there that are coming today to listen to this episode to talk about how you can truly captain your culture and create a thriving culture for others. I'm grateful for your grace because I'm ready. I have done the reflection. I have hit the reset button. I have reignited my content, and I am coming to you today fueled with purpose and passion and service. And that is an episode I am going to be proud to bring to you. So what's been going on over here last spring, February, March, and April? The content was not flowing. There were some things that were unaligned. I was finding myself lacking creativity, lacking energy, kind of lacking positivity, honestly. And I realized at the end of the spring season, kind of going into summer, that I just needed to get my ducks back in a row. I reflected on where am I going? Who am I being? Who am I serving? How am I serving them? And through that reflection, we built a new website. Go on over to annvogt.com because it looks very different than it did 6 months ago. We built the Leader Collaboratory. That's right. There is now a program, a place for you to come together with other leaders and truly learn, apply, and grow. And in order to create that, we really needed time and space. And then we needed to reignite that. We needed to come with that energy and let people feel that energy. I heard online, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago, there was a woman who either was going through like a death or a divorce in her family. And she said, coming to you in the middle of this would not have been healthy. I wasn't through it. I didn't know what I was going to learn through that experience. And I wasn't going to bring you value while I was struggling. There has been this growth curve that I did not know I needed to experience. And I did not want to come back in the middle of August when things were still rushed, right? Like I was on a hamster wheel all summer while juggling a lot of balls in the air, and coming back to you at that time wasn't really coming at a place of service as it does feel today. So my kids are back in school. Consistency has been restored. And in the month of August, I was able to reignite that passion. We did a 4-part leadership series called Ignite Impact, and seeing the faces of the leaders who showed up in there and doing live coaching and really working people through some new content that I had created really did light the fire back under me. And I wanted to make sure that I was coming to you in a space where that refueling had already taken place and that I was ready to fill you up. And if you are listening to this right now and you are thinking to yourself, why didn't I know about the webinar series? Why didn't I know about these new opportunities? You need to get on my email list. You're going to go to annvogt.com. That's ANNVOTE.com. You're going to scroll to the bottom of that homepage and it says join the community. Fill in your name and your email, hit submit, and you will be added to the email list. I've been sending out about 2 to 4 emails per month. And so if you are interested in the Leader Collaboratory coming up, you are interested in other free offerings, that is where you are going to learn all about that. So you don't have to worry if you miss an episode or you're not on social media. Get on that list and get fueled up in your inbox. The next few episodes are going to be full of tangible action steps for transformation for you as a leader. So just as a tip, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling unaligned, if you're feeling like going to work every day is monotonous, hit the pause button, reflect. What do you want? What are you going after? And then hit the reset button. What actions do you need to take? What do you need to do to go get a new result? And then reignite yourself by going and taking those actions, going and seeing the results from you taking those new actions. That is truly how you are going to get from point A to point Z. Right? We can go from A to B pretty easily, but it's not going to transform us very much. But man, when we go from A to Z, because we are taking consistent actions that are getting us closer and closer to a goal, that's where we're really going to feel that momentum and that excitement and that positivity that we have. It has been a joy over here serving the leadership community in the way that I've been able to do that this summer. But I am so excited that we are fully launching the Leader Collaboratory to you tomorrow. What does that mean for you? Actually, is it today? It's going to be today. It is launching today, September 12th at 12 o'clock noon. And what that means for you is there is an opportunity for you to not just learn some leadership content, right? That's kind of what every leadership training brings, is some really good leadership content. Cool. We've got that. But better yet, as you are learning that content, you are able to apply it, get coached on it, reflect on it, and then build on it every single week. The Leader Collaboratory Cohort is going to be an 8-week program. You are going to come in and have access to 8 modules. We are going to watch those modules on our own time. You can do it all in one sitting if you really wanted. However, I would suggest you watch one module a week. Then you come to a coaching session. We apply it. We walk through any potential challenges that you see enacting these new impact techniques. And then we reflect on it at the end of the week and at the start of each new coaching sessions. You are going to get those 8 modules. You're going to get 8 hours of culture coaching, group coaching program. However, you're also going to have individual access to myself as your culture coach during these 8 weeks so that we can be going back and forth, talking through scenarios and challenges and problem solving together. Because the goal is that you walk in feeling ready and open, but you walk out feeling clear and confident and convicted, not in just yourself, not in just your team, but also in the actions to take and continue to create consistency within your culture. I want you walking into the holiday season just so positive and so relieved because we cleared the clutter. We got rid of the actions that are not serving you as a leader, and we went all in on the actions it takes to truly create a culture where people are showing up as the best versions of themselves each and every day. I cannot wait for you to learn more. Our next episode is actually going to be with a participant who went through the webinar series and also got a sneak peek at the leadership content that is coming to you in the Leader Collaboratory. And she is going to share her experience, what she's already taken away from it, and what she's excited for about the collaboratory. Now, you can trust her. That is a hint. You have met her before, and you are going to be able to trust her because she comes very honest and very authentic in next week's podcast episode. So I cannot wait to see you there. I am so grateful to be back. I am so grateful that you are here listening and engaging with us today. If there is anything you are looking for specifically, please drop that in the comments. Actually, even if you don't have a question, drop some positivity and some energy in the comments. Like, I am so pumped to be back, and I want to know if you are pumped and ready to soak in these new ideas and this new learning so that you can truly end your year with so much momentum. So drop some energy in the chat, throw some fire emojis in there, not the chat, in the comments if you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, or reach out. We are over on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/impact.to.influence, or you can hit me up on Instagram and vote, or LinkedIn as well. But shoot some energy my way, because we got lots to give out to you, and I want to know that you are prepped and you are ready for it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going out there and creating change, and let's get to it.